Hello and welcome to Riot Retro Gaming. Every Wednesday, three of us meet to play nostalgic retro games and let some steam off after work, with the occasional guest appearance.
We all take turns playing a game from start until we complete it over a series of Wednesday nights. You can help us if you've played too.
And not forgetting the odd unscheduled stream here and there and special one-off theme streams.
So join in with us live every Wednesday on screen chat and have fun and banter with us.
My earliest memories with the Commodore 64 when I was around 8 years old. One of my favourite games must be Bruce Lee on the C64.
My earliest memory is my 64. I don't actually remember getting it or where I got it from. I assume I got it for a birthday. But I definitely remember getting my Master System. I remember going to Games Master Live. One of my first memories of a game that's not normally a game that is mentioned by people is a New Zealand Story.
We will see you all soon on Riot Retro Gaming. Don't forget, click this bell icon on YouTube and you'll get every single notification.
Riot Retro Gaming, Wednesdays, 9 GMT.
Be there or be square. Hello. Hello everyone. Yeah, I'm here on my own. How weird is this? Yeah, so tonight I'm streaming alone. I better make sure my phone's on silent. I'm gonna make sure Facebook's live as well because it's the first night we're live on that as well. So how are you all doing anyway? It's different, isn't it? Let's have a look. We're live on Facebook. Anyone on Facebook? No idea yet. So anyway, tonight I'm going to attempt to recap an Amiga 600. Let's just start this music off. And because it might go quiet for a bit, I'm going to put the how you doing 4X Jamie? I'm going to put the what do you call it? I'm going to put some music on for background just in case it's too quiet, but it's really weird doing it on my own. That's alright, I'm live, so that's fine. Brilliant. Just checking Facebook. So anyway, yeah, here we go. It's actually quite mad already because there's no me on the telly. There's no me on the camera, and chat is straight away easy to follow because I've not got the other guys here. I'd like the other guys here, but I think they got bored last time. Lee got bored last time with Octamed. So I thought instead of, you know, Lee getting the arsehole or whatever, I'll just say, well, I'll leave it. It's different. It's only one off stream anyway. Hello. Green logo with a flag. That's Mixer, yeah. Oh, that's Picato, That's Picato. Don't fuck up the 600, no pressure. I know. And Beeps might be tuning in as well yet. So you never know. Anyway, let's get down to it. So, the cat kit he's given me are from these guys. I don't know, yeah, it is the right way round. It's not the right way round on the camcorder. And they've given me a set of instructions. I think Beeps has already pulled out the caps on this. What I normally do, I don't normally follow this, but they give you a load of instructions. But I don't normally follow this because whatever I'm doing, let me try and get in view. I try and just take one out at a time, and whatever one I'm taking out at a time. So all of these basically. I said basically again. So all of these, they are bastards to get to. Absolute, that is really tight, but when I get to it I'll show you. I might not be able to complete it all, but I'll show you anyway. That's quite easy. There are a couple of earthing points that need a lot of heat, but again I don't normally follow this because whatever I'm taking out, they've got a certain value on, so whatever comes out I'll put that value in. So yeah, it's quite complex for people that don't know what they're doing, but then again, if you don't know what you're doing, you wouldn't be doing it. And I might be rusty, so let me know if the music's too loud. Thank you, D. Who's D then? Let me know if the music's too loud, because I'll change it. Let's just move that mod player down because it's going over the alert box. So yeah, if the music's too loud, let me know, and I'll turn it down a little bit. Let's turn it down there. That's it. I think the mod player was overlaying that then. That's it. Just moving it down. So let's start up. I'll put it on the low heat first. So yeah, like I said, what Beeps has done already. Let's just read the chat. Oh, and I managed to scratch my new phone with my bloody Amiga keyboard in my 1200 the other day. Look at that. What a silly sod. And you can see that. Oh, look, it's me. Look at that. So I chucked my phone on the bed and chucked the Amiga 1200 keyboard on it, forgetting it was there. And as I picked the Amiga keyboard back up, it went. I hear nothing. What do you mean you hear nothing? Yeah, my desk's at a good height. How's Raw? How you doing, Raw? I hear nothing. What do you mean you hear nothing? What do you mean you hear nothing? No mod music, really? Let me turn it up. How about that? Better? I don't want it to be too loud though. Right, okay, let me turn it down a touch. A little bit, okay. Let me just... Alright, okay. Is it a bit too low now, or does it need to go up a bit more? Yay, thanks Raw, appreciate that mate. I'm a bit, like I say, I'm a bit nervous, I'm a bit rusty. I've not done it before, especially not live, anything can go wrong, so I might take these out first. Notice no ESD, but weirdly enough, I've earthed myself out before, and we never I've used to do a lot of military soldering, but weirdly enough, we never used to use any ESD at all. We just used to ground ourselves out first. And we never had any problems, so let's just take all this out. So I did tidy all these wires up in the last 600 that I've done. But in this one, he doesn't want me to do anything like that. So it's just a straight cap, I think, because he still wants a bit of a play. So it's just a straight recap. Yeah, I might pull that chip out quick. 2 secs. Where's my chip puller? Right, okay. No, I didn't do the. Thanks, D-Monk. I didn't do the small SMD caps. That was Beeps. Beeps had got so far and just sent it to me. But yeah, the one before I definitely. Yeah, I should have used a screen protector. But yeah, I definitely. The other one, I definitely. Did do it before. The actual pictures were on YouTube, I think. Right, so let's have a look at the chat. So the yeah, I think, to be honest, it's when you first touch your chips, when you first get them, before use, earth yourself out. But I think once a chip's been used, they're fine. And I think there's a lot of stuff going. I mean, even still today, a lot of the old boys used to work with said it was the MOSFETs back in the day who were really sensitive, but it's just carried through, and I think people are just careful now. There is obviously more sensitive stuff, but this is fine. Never had a problem. Again, military, and they're pretty strict, so this is some sort of a DFO, DF1 mod. I'm not too sure. I think it's just to select what you want. Anyway, let's have a sip. How you all doing? I just removed it because there was a lead on it. I want to take this out, so I don't want anything in the way, really. Gosh, bastards to get out. 2 secs. Trying to get this out of the bloody case. I don't remember my 600 being this thing in the case. This is really tight. That's it, sweet. Pulling it a bit there, not too much, but I got some lovely pictures when I'd done my 1200. I'd done that at work when I was working for them at the time. I know this is working anyway. Oh, state of them beeps, what are you doing? State of them solder joint connectors. Look at that. That's terrible. No wonder I give it to me, bless him. Anyway, let's get down to it. Try and aim the camera. So these ones, these are really bad. These are sods to get to. Try and get the camera down there. They're really, really hard to get to without burning the back of this. What I normally do is I take this off. You can just pull it a little bit. It will clip off. You got to be careful because otherwise you won't get it back on again. So it just gives you a little bit more space to work with. I mean, the big ones I'll use a big tip, but these ones, that's what I'm going to use for the bigs. But the little ones I'll use. I'll get in there with that. That should be quite good. So anyway, first things first, just got to clean up what is left on board. I'll warm up quick with these ones because I don't want to attempt them yet. They're I don't want to attempt them till I've warmed up. Okay. Right, let's just read the chat. If it don't work after recat, I'm unsubbing. You won't know. If I mess it up, I'm just gonna have to give him my Amiga 600. But I've done a few anyway, so I used to do this full time work anyway, so it's not a problem. It's just I'm rusty. I've just got to take my time. I don't think I've done anything major like this for about a year now. Although I've done other soldering projects like Jamie's joystick and that. But it's just the pads because they're quite old. You've just got to be careful with capacitor leakage and that. It destroys the pad, so it's the heat you've got to be aware of. So I've got it at 350 degrees at the moment. So how you doing then, Amiga Wolf? I haven't seen you for a while. I suppose because we've not been doing anything Amiga or anything project. Using new Kickstarter. No, not even looked at Kickstart 314. Literally just bought 3X or something, the Cloanto one. So yeah, I don't know. I wanted my Amiga on the net and running properly first before I even attempted to sort all that out. It's just a shame how it's come out at this point because of yeah, I could measure them. Hi Paul 3D, how you doing? Mixler 4X, I think I said 4X. D-Monk. But yeah, what was I saying? Can't bloody remember now. Anyway. That pin looks a bit wobbly. There might be bits that you can't see on this. I'm gonna try and do my best with the camera. Looks like you left the legs on these beeps. Naughty boy. Wonder how you pulled these off. It does smell fishy, that's horrible. It's the thing, if you smell them, it does look a bit tarnished. If they're fishy, they've normally leaked. I'll try and show you a bit better, but I'm right behind that at the moment. Bit weird doing it this far away. Normally I'm right on it with the magnifier. Again, I'm a bit rusty, so probably be a bit shaky as well for a bit. Just tighten this up. Got to get used to the magnifier as well. I haven't done anything other than magnification for ages. I can barely just pull this off. Pads don't look too bad. Right, let's just bring this forward a little bit. I'm having a bit of difficulty trying to see. Who's that? What flux is that? That one. It's quite nice. It's really jellified. A lot sits on there. Yeah. Well, I'm using it a little bit higher because it's just instant heat, instant off. I know it might. I know pads are a little bit thingy, but you know, I just want heat on and straight off, really. So why snatch it is a bad cap? What the hell? I did miss you, mate. Do you have a good New Year, everyone, and that? Good, thanks. Okay. How you doing, Gadget? How you doing? Gadget UK again? Yeah, Happy New Year, mate. Happy New Year. It's really bad, the fishy smell. Fishy to serve with chips. Yeah, get some chips on that. I noticed that pin's there a little bit bent. I don't know if that's transport or what, but that's not right. Got to look after your Amigas, didn't you? Oh god. I have got the chips, yeah. It's all right. To be honest, I think it's easy, desoldering the pads, but it's putting the chips, it's putting the caps back on it and level. I mean, under SMD oven they level up themselves, but to be honest, I normally tag one side and then and do it that way. So. Turn this round. Actually, I'll come back to that. It'll be easy just doing what I can see and get to, and then coming back. Do. go here. No, you can't see that. It's a bit of a pain. Hang on a sec. I thought it would be different. Different stream. I thought it'd be brave doing it live as well, really, because you know anything can happen with these. I have lifted tracks before anyway, like you know Gadget and that does, so that's not a problem. It's just that that's like extra special work. But be so careful. And no, I'm not drinking. Clean that up with a bit of isopropyl, see what I'm doing. It's really gay, you can't see that. Is that better? It's better. Oh. That's the only thing, it does leave a lot of gel on the board, but again, just want to see the pads are totally clean before I go back. I'll take those other two caps off next, it's like be easier to get to. So anyway, romancing the Amiga with Anthony, yeah. And spilling loads of isopropyl everywhere already. I think it's because the desk's so small as well. It's a bit of a nightmare, but still, it's the only thing I've got. Yeah, I know. There's a candle right there as well. No, no fume extractor, no. That's brilliant. Brilliant. I've done worse. You could sort of do that. Pierce the bottle with it. The spine would smell from good flux. I didn't see that. What did someone say about a login on a site? Oh, I didn't see that. Right. Hi Toa, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. A bit nervous, but yeah, yeah, I used to do this all, you know, full time, but I've not done this for ages. Not on anything this small and this delicate either. Hello Drew, how you doing? I'm recapping or attempting to recap an Amiga 600. I don't know whether I'll do it. Check you're appealing. Hello Beeps, look what I've got. But yeah, attempting to do this live. I don't think I'm going to do it all because I like taking my time with it and just making sure it's done properly. I could do parts, you know, do other streams showing different parts and that. Part 1, part 2 and whatnot, but it'll have to be during the week. I'm going to attempt to take these 2 caps off, I think, just to get them out of the way. Yeah, they look a bit, they don't look well at all. Anyway, where's the solder? I was going to say, it looks gorgeous on camera actually. Cool, that smells really fishy. I might have to snip them. Might have to just, unless I can pull them through gradually. If it doesn't work, I'll buy you another one. It's not a problem. Oh, it's funny. There you go. That weren't too bad actually, but it does smell. Say. Sorry, it's a new sucker. There's one. Who is she? That one there. Gone. I'll get the other one off. Where is she? What's the chat saying? Should all unsub. Hello, Michael. How you doing, buddy? Good to see Facebook's working. Flux scented candles, yeah. Yeah. My old Macintosh LC messed up after years of use. Could be dead caps. Maybe. There's not a lot. Gadget UK and 4X will probably follow me up on this, but electronics are normally pretty good, but caps are a pain in the bum in the equipment. They're really a right pain in the bum. Really need to use a smaller tip for this one. But, you know, these big tips do put a lot of heat in things that are quite old, which is quite nice, because this there's a problem with the caps leaking. It's hard to get heat down it sometimes. Do need a smaller tip really. No. Let's do a smaller tip and let's go suck it out. Just change the tip over, guys. 2 secs. It's a pain in the bum. Tip's way too big. Pain in the bum. Right, use this one first. No, I forgot the bloody my tip thing, you know, the little cloth that sits on the back of the soldering iron. I forgot it, so I haven't got it at the moment. We've got a special cloth that goes on the soldering iron. Like, it normally sits around this point of the soldering iron. And what happens is it's like heat proof and you can pull it on and off, but I've not I can't bloody find it. We'll turn that down a little bit. Ghost. What is wrong with that? Right, I'm going back up. It's too cold. That's U4X. Yeah, it doesn't help when your tip's contaminated either. It's probably the worst thing ever. That's better. Might need a bit more heat though. Yeah, this is going to be stubborn, this one. Let's give it a little bit more heat. Might need poking out. Right. Oh, bollocks. Oh, well, this is an earthing point, this. Fuck's sake. No, it's so slippery. This ain't going right, is it? No. It needs so much heat. Might be able to get it from this side. This is where you got to be really careful. It's so... It might have been better to use the other tip on that actually, but there you go. Can you see on the camera? Yeah. No, ain't gonna go. It's a pain in the arse. Might be a combination of getting the heat in and the really bad old solder. I think what I might have to do is just go for it and push the just push the old just push the cap leg through. pain in the ring. Anyway. Yeah, Last Samurai is good, I love it. Samurai 2 is there? I didn't know there was a Last Samurai 2. Yeah, I'd put it up to 450, it still didn't budge, so... yeah. First Samurai is awesome. Jamie, you didn't sort out Samurai, did you? Jamie, go and visit Jamie's channel and all the other guys on their gadgets and 4Xs. But yeah, Jamie, he had a go at First Samurai, but you didn't get on with it, did you? Or you couldn't do something, I can't remember what. You see that on camera, I'm blocking it. I think the other tip would have been good for this, but it's just getting into the small places on these. They don't look too bad, really. I've seen a hell of a lot worse. I suppose you have Gadget and 4K and Amiga Wolf if you do all that. You know what it can be like, especially the Amiga 500 Plus battery leaks. I've repaired a few of them, but Jesus, probably the worst thing I've ever seen. I didn't realise the Amiga 3000 until Mike Clark said they've got battery backup clocks, and I didn't realise they had. I suppose the 4000s have as well. Saw one of them going up the chute. U12. Right, that's that area. Yeah, it's not too bad, Beeps, to be honest. Well, you can see that anyway, surely. Try and go in. Yeah, not too bad. But that cat, I'll probably attempt to just put that through with a bit of heat. Just as it is, just let the leg carry it through. Right, now these, well, I'll leave them to the end, them ones up near the audio. That don't look good, factory. That's actually one wonky, that one on factory. I don't know if you can see that. That one there. Proper wonky. Right, so that's got to come off. That one there. Next. Right, let's read the chat. Oh, he's whistling. No, I'm actually a bit nervous because, as Gadget and that knows, doing something like this live is actually, well, I think is either silly or brave or a bit of both. Because you know, well, you know for a fact anything can go wrong with these. Oh, really? On the 4000 CPU boards? Jesus. The turquoise. All right, okay. Yeah, it might be. Oh, really? Neo Geo. Neo Geo. Need a new house. You got a storage of just computers, didn't you, Gadge? I wish I had the storage, to be honest. Right. Let's try that other cat. What's that one there? I think these I'll just push through if I can. Let's just turn this up. Another earth point. It's on 450, this one. I'm gonna need the other tip for this, I think, I'm sure, because I can't get enough heat into that. Nope, she's gone. She's out. I don't think this is going to go like the last one. It's so, you think of the heat that comes, it's got to be put into it. And then as soon as you come off, it's already cooling. All that heat sink around it. It's unbelievable. And that don't help either. I bet you were laughing, didn't you? No. See this wheel? Straight off, but too much. Needs a lot of heat. I'll have to do the same with that. I think I had to do that with my 1200, to be honest. Yeah, it's alright. That side looks fine. That one. You see it. Okay, so That's okay. Right, now it's these behind here. They're really, really difficult. It'd be easy to mess these up. Without burning anything. That's come off, beeps, and you can see that. Already pulled that off in the nicest way possible. Well, you just pull these off. Did you twist them off? Good stream breaking. What? What's that? I could. Oh right, okay. Right, turquoise. Cap leakage. I couldn't see that. I know I couldn't live stream, hats off to you. I know if you put UV on leaky boards, it will show you exactly where the leak is. I'll see you later, Gadge. See ya. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. He probably couldn't, he's so good at soldering, he probably didn't want to stay around and see how bad it looked. He's got a few old Amiga C64 PSUs now. Build my own cat tester and recap my Amiga 500 plus keyboard. It was working again, nice. But yeah, it's so cheap. If you can, you just learn yourself. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there. If you do it yourself, you'd save. I mean, the latest LED TVs and that, most of them have driver boards. And the caps in there go. That normally the switch on problems or the standby problems are all caps anyway. And it costs a couple of quid to fix it, do you know what I mean? But people just don't know that. See you later, Raw. Have a good matey. Yeah, thanks a lot. Cheers, it is different. But yeah. Not going out this Friday, so I can make you stream. Have a nice week. Sleep well. Captain Tape. Yeah, Captain Tape's awesome. Good stuff that is. Really good stuff. Got a new outro. Ah, nice. Streambot. Oh god. Funny. They do that now. We never used to have cross-platform chat, but that allows us to have it, that Streambot. So that's pretty cool. It's a bit annoying in a way, but it's cool. Just get some flux on that. I can't even get it on there. Right, that's the worst bit over. Well, actually, it's not. I think putting them on in that area is even worse. Because it's getting, once the cap's in there, you've only got a tiny little bit this side to heat up, and obviously there as well. Absolute nightmare. But at least the pads are alright, so I'm happy. What I'm doing here, if you've not seen this, this is isopropyl, so IPA alcohol. And basically, I mean most people know, but it allows you to clean up the flux that I'm putting on the board. There's a hearsay. I know it's possible in certain ways. I know old flux does it, but apparently it can stop your board from communicating at certain points. And even Gadget found it on an old C64 board. There was absolutely nothing wrong with this action replay, but it had so much flux on it, it stopped the thing communicating. Don't ask me how, but yeah, that was crazy. That was a bit weird. Just flux these up. Right, okay. And next. We're at 350 on these. Those pads do look a bit worn there, just on that edge, just the leading copper up to them, so you don't really want to upset them too much. Too much heat and they'll just pop up. I know it's a fine balance between heat and not enough, but again you don't want to push right down on the pads and really annoy them once you're on them. That needs a bit more. Right, that's enough. What's going on with that mod player? Yeah, the way mods work, sometimes they got loops and that in, and they get stuck on certain points. Because there's triggers in game. It's the game at certain points that will trigger, and if the game's not there to tell it to trigger, it will just get stuck in a loop. Nice, that's nice, brilliant. Okay, let's get that out of the way. What else is there? Get lipstick on it. Lipsticks. Right, yeah, using 96%. What's that IPA? 4x is increasing the pressure on Anthony. The failures are devastating. Oh dear. What's he saying? The results of failure are unthinkable. Yeah, it's not a bad 600 board. My one's not too bad, but again, I don't think Beeps goes in them. I mean, the quality of the 600 as well, just the case. The case is in amazing condition. There's no yellow in of it at all. It's really good. To be fair, cheers 4X. There's nothing to worry about. Yeah, Louis Rossman's really good. Yeah, he's always doing soldering, so I'm not surprised. I'm just so rusty, and I haven't got the gear I used to. At work, I did actually replace a PS4 HDMI connector, which is really difficult. But I've done that under a proper magnifying glass. But again, if you've got the right equipment, and you're used to working under microscope, then yeah, it's easy. Again, you just need the right equipment. If I had a preheater under this, I think them earthing joints would be better as well, because the heat's already in it. It would keep it flow for that just a split second longer. Again, I've not got a preheater either. Don't know what all that is there. That's a bit shit. Anyway, let's get on with it. That don't look good. What's that there? I will go over this and just check to see if nothing's in the chips and whatnot before actual switching on. But again, I'll get around to doing some caps tonight, I think. Yeah, 4X has got a nice desk. Gadget does most of his stuff on the floor. Come on, stupid mod player. No, that's alright, I'll leave it. I'm just going to straighten that chip. I'll leave it. Right, okay, so next we got... Seeing if I'm being blind. And that's practically it. Right, that one. Still got that one. Yeah, that's about it. Two here somewhere. Nope, they're optional. Right, okay, so they're right. They're in a power socket. See, it's saying these green ones, I'll try and get that on camera. See that green star there? That's where they are on this revision. These caps. But on other revisions, I'll try and get the camera zoomed out. Right, so what it's saying is these caps here, they're not on this revision. On other revisions they're here, which is where they are. So nothing there, but they're over here. Over here. We've done them. So, but yeah, they are good, them instructions. So Retro Bench, go and give them a shout, or go and grab their kits. They're not that much, they're a couple of quid. Right, okay, so let's start soldering on some caps. Let's just get rid of this other one. Just bang in the middle. And find what one it is. Ah, might be that there. Yeah, it's probably that there. Weird. Needs a bit more heat. Let's just turn it up. It's going cold. Yeah. Sell the car. What? Sell the car, boy. Get the right equipment. Yeah. Zoom it back in. Where are we? We're here. Right, that's that. Don't like that, beeps. What have you done there? I might have to sort that out later. Unless you want to do that. That's awful. Right. Okay. I'm going to have to follow the values on this sheet because Beeps has taken them all out, so I'm going to have to follow that. Let's just read the chat. HDMI equipment. I was soldering since I was 10 years old. I'm now 40. Are you 42? Oh nice, you finished your desk. You'll have to send me a picture, I'll put it up. Oh right, Louis Rossman. Yeah, Louis Ross. Yeah, funnily enough, Amiga Wolf, Louis Rossman, he uses such a big tip. Sometimes it make you cringe. Like you say, that Apple stuff is worth a lot of money, and you think, Jesus, just put a small tip on. Makes you cringe because he's touching other. I know it's not, you know, they're quite heat proof, but it's just, yeah, general practice, isn't it? In a way, it's like, oh, just not taught to do that. No, I haven't got an ESR meter, mate, no. What on earth are those red cables soldered on the back? That's a DF1 to DFO selector, I think. I'm not too sure. That's one of Beeps' mods. He was on here. It might be worth asking him. But it's, I'll show you. It was related to that. It's a DFO, the DFO connector. And these went to it, and there's a switch. What's that? It's what's that? Is that double pole single throw? Is it? Yeah. But yeah, it's also in his DFO. So I gather it's a DFO to DF1 selector. So DFO can be DF1. I don't know why, but maybe it's something to do with a Gotek. Yeah, he still makes it work, yeah. Apparently Jamie's 1200 was recapped. Right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. I just need to go toilet. 2 secs. Right, I'm back. Okay, so let's put some caps in. Drop the kids off. Yeah, these are nice. I bought these the other week, but I don't need them. Some nice tweezers and that. Good for SMD chips. I just thought I'd buy them. They're lovely bits of kit. I've never had my own. I left mine at work. But yeah, 50 quid the kit was. But you cannot do without them with stuff like this. It's so good. You got to be careful though, because I've stabbed myself and made myself bleed on a couple of these in the past. They're so sharp. But yeah, lovely. Lovely stuff. Anyway, right, caps. Nice bit of advertising for Retro Bench, eh? Right. I don't know if you want the date label on there, Beeps, but they've given me that. I could date it, but it's on video. Right, okay, so let's just double check the values of these. So the first one I'll do there. That is a 470 microfarad. I don't know why they don't straighten these out. I'm gonna have to straighten these out. Weird. I think the Panasonics, normally Panasonic do that. They've got a habit of putting in bent legs. Are they Panasonic? Doesn't say. Right, okay, so positive one side. I'll zoom in for that actually, you can see what I'm doing. So we're here. So you've got a positive one side. So funnily enough, normally positive on anything electrical is normally, well, apart from power supply rails, sometimes they're marked up with a stripe. They can either be negative or positive, so normally you'd use one of these just to make sure what way round your voltage is. But on caps, the main leg with that stripe, that's actually a negative, it's not a positive. So the opposite side, that side is positive. So is that the right one? Yeah, sure it is. Yeah, that's right. That's it. Okay. Okay. Where's the bloody legs? That's it. You can just see them. Turn it up, just turn it up another 50 because that's not moving. No lifted pads, mate. No, it's come off lovely. No, it's gone lovely actually. You're gone really well. Focus. Thank you. You can't see the legs, can you? Oh, there you go. That's it. No, it's gone well, mate. It's gone good. Let me just give you. I'll zoom in on that. You can have a look. So you look in there. Oh God, now it's fucking. There you go. Go. And try doing a continuity check, making sure it's not touching anything if you want. You don't want to see my balls, do you? Oh great, look at that. Jesus. Can't see my balls. Alright. I'm not a pro, I'm just a normal guy. Just a normal guy. Well, I suppose I was a pro, I'm not now. I'm too rusty to be a pro. Just make sure nothing's shorted out around here. It's alright. Cushy! I will probably do these a little bit later, Beeps. Your these. I'm not liking that, but yeah, I suppose you ain't got the gear anyway. So that's one cap in, one done. Okay, so the next one, where was that? Okay, so that's that one. Next one, that one. So these are the ones that are there's so much oh no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I just looked at that. That's a yellow. 1000 microfarads. Yeah, so I this is the one that needs a lot of heat. So what I'll do is I'll put one leg through. I won't heat it up. I'll push the other leg through with the heat on it. So a bit tricky, but it'll be alright because it's on an earth. I'm going to trim them down actually. It's like Rolf's Cartoon Club, isn't it? But tech. I'll leave it there, I won't add to that. Right, okay. You ain't gonna see this. Well, let me face this up. You might see it. Oh. We're at 400 degrees on this. I think it needs to go a little bit more, 450 maybe. Full whack. Captain, she hasn't got the power. Fucking hell, I see my balls again. Right, let's try that. Got a bit of purchase on it. Sad, isn't it? It's terrible. There she goes. Right, that's flat to the board. There she is. Flat as you can get it. Oh God, I can't even see. You can't see. Oh, there you go. There you go. Just see that. Right. There's just to shorten that leg up. Balls. I'm not flirting with you. I'm not flirting with you. Trust me. Well, I suppose it could be Rolf's Cartoon Club now, couldn't it? Just reflow this. Just, I don't like the way it just comes through. I just want to reflow it. That's it. I'm happy now. Right. Nice. Okay, what the fuck? Right, okay, it's from that other cat. Looks dirty, that was me. It's alright. I'll go back in a sec. What is that? Something from Commodore. Ooh, it's a little waxy. Anyway. Let's read the chat. Sorry, I missed a lot. I was just trying to concentrate. I've got one go at this, and that's about it. Yeah, it is easier to do it without a live camera. Tried doing my 500 plus and messed it all up. Cost me 45 quid to fix. What did you do then? Did you Oh, hello King. Hello King Arthur. How you doing? What did you do then to mess it up? Recapping a well. What's that then? See you on Roll. Yeah, see you on Rolf's Cartoon Club next week. I could just about do that. Not that good. But yeah, I used to practice that a lot. Oh God. Jim will fix it. Yeah, I could do that as well right now, couldn't I? Your Amiga wouldn't sync. Weird. It's not. It wasn't to do with your power. Well, it can't be the power supply if you had it fixed. Right. That's not the worst of it. The worst of it are the SMD caps, as you can gather. What I don't want to do is put these caps in the way the SMD ones. So I'll get the most difficult ones out of the way first, which will probably be these around here. They're quite hard to get to, and these here, because if I'm going to mess up, it's going to be them. So I might as well just get them out of the way while the going's good, to be honest. So here we go, moment of truth. I've done it before, but again, it's very, very, very tricky. I'm going to have to change my needle to the real pointy one. Sorry guys. Let's just put a bit more light on it. Might need more magnifying eyes on for this. Let's just switch this off. Put the other tip in. Just cooling this down for a sec so I can pull it off. I've got a damp rag. Luckily this soldering iron cools down really quick. It's got a cooling thing on it as well. I don't know how the hell it works because there's no cooler in it. So if anyone knows how that works, that'd be sweet. Right, let's go 350. Right, so what's these values? Whites. 22 microfarad, 35 volts. Need two of them. Right, so normally what I do with these, I would tin a tiny bit of the area and then put them on top and tag one side of it and then hold it down. I might need my tweezers for these. Might be able to get away with that. I've got a nice... I didn't have these tweezers before, so this might be an advantage. Right. See you later, Amiga Wolf. Hope you... thanks for coming in, mate. It's been brilliant. The mod plug thing. I've had these mods for years and years and years. When my old man had an action replay on the Amiga 500 Plus, we managed to get the music from that with his action replay, so we just take it out, ripped it out of the games. Now this is where it gets difficult. I might need to come in from the back. Let's just move all this out of the way. I come in from the back, that might be a bit better. Just get all this out of the way. At least I can see what I'm doing then. So if I come in like that, and see what I'm doing. If I can get a little bit of solder on that pad, can you see? Oh, you can't see it. This is tricky. This is tricky. Get a little bit of solder on that pad. It doesn't help my hand shaking, does it? It just feels more comfortable coming in from the back, but I'll leave it there. Like the cap looks wonky, but it's actually, the legs are actually straight. It's the top hat that's wonky. Oh, shit. Right, so I'll just tag that chip, tag that capacitor. So I was sitting pissed. This is why it's hard. You cannot really see at an angle on the magnifier. No. These are the worst ones as well. I think I'll come in. I'll do the other side actually. It might be the legs are slightly up. Hang on 2 secs. If the legs are flicked up a little bit, they're not sitting on the board. Try that. Let's just put a little bit of solder on that pad. Nope. Might need a bit more solder. Right, that's got that. Right, so it's tagged, so it's not totally on there, but it's enough for me to work with the other side. Tag that and push it down. So now I'll push it down. Right, that's one. No, it's alright, it's alright, it's just it takes a couple of seconds for it to go. I used to use conical tips on these anyway, it's alright. I think that's taken, let's just have a quick look. Yeah. Needs a little bit more solder just to bring it up level. The solder's sitting too flat. It needs to come up. I need to build it up. That's it. That's better. That's it. That's way better. Brilliant. Nice. I don't know if you can see that. No, I ain't gonna focus. Yeah, it's alright. It's sitting flat. That's the best I'm gonna get it without too much heat on the pad and without disturbing it and upsetting it too much. That is the best I can get it anyway with that tip. I don't like putting too much on it because again, you got this to burn, you got that to burn. To be honest, a lot of people burn it, but I just don't like the look, and I like to try and preserve it as much as I can. You know, treat it as your own, because they're lovely bits of equipment, and it's an honour working on it, and I want to do my best. Try and keep it the best as well. So thank you, Mr. Beeps. I love ya. Now, only to find I got it round the wrong way. No, I'm only joking. That's the worst thing. So I always double check, almost triple check first, and then solder. I might have a drink. No, I won't have a drink. God, it's 10 to 11 already. Jesus Christ. That's gone quick. That has gone quick. That's called panic, that is. This shouldn't be too bad now. Again, it's just... just a little, just enough, just to tag it. It's probably a bit too much, but that's right, as long as I can sit it on with the heat. Yeah, a little bit anal. Luckily it's the only sort of anal. See how them caps look like they're twisted? Like they're sort of like that. But they're actually sitting on the board straight. It's just the top of the cap's twisted. I'm not going to twist them because the legs have come out and they're a certain way. So once they're set, you just normally leave them as they are. You can't really twist them. They're so delicate. It's unbelievable. Right, I'm just going to push... No, let me just take the other side. No, actually, I'll push that side down if I can. That's better. Right, I'll give a little bit more to the other side. Yeah, right, okay, that's fine. Just needs a little bit more solder on it. The lands. Sweet. That's so difficult. That is so difficult. It's fucking unbelievable. Nice. Right, that's brilliant. You can see that. They're the worst ones. I'm glad I got away with that. I ain't done that in a while. Jesus Christ. Okay, right. Oh God. That's a nice view. 7 minutes. I'm not going to rush it. Right, so now we're down to them green ones that they explained, that on certain revisions they're here and not over to this point. If you can see it on the other camera, it's normally here. Oh, who's that? So yeah, sorry if I haven't seen any subscriptions or anything like that tonight, but I'm concentrating. Let's just have a look at the chat again. See you later, Amiga Wolf. Thanks for the subscription, whoever that was. I heard it. Bye everyone. Later's Amiga Wolf. Thanks all, bye. Don't burn those plastic connectors, we will unsub. You're a bastard, aren't ya? Come from the back. Oh, uptime, pressure, solder and flux. Change the tip. No, I'm fine. I think I read that before. Being at the dentist and pull my teeth any day. How many caps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So again, I didn't think I'd get it done. I'll get it done and I'll get some pictures up, but you know, I need to concentrate on this. It's quite major. So let's get some of these green in. 47 microfarads, 16 volts. That's these. And normally, again, they're around this area. 47. There we go. There they are. But yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate it. I thought it'd be a bit different. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You see how difficult it is, but yeah, I enjoy doing it anyway. I do miss doing this sort of stuff. Shouldn't be too bad now. We're still at 350 degrees on this. See, once these are tagged on one side, you can adjust them, but as long as they're tagged and it's just enough to come off, you can sort of move them about and whatnot, but it's getting this other front leg in line. There you go. Just pull this one down. Give this a bit more, let it lower a little bit. Now you just top it up with a solder so it comes up to legs a bit higher, just a bit more support. Fuck's sake. That's better. Didn't really see that one. But looks alright. You can see that better than me. Let's just have a look. Got a little bit of solder up the side of that, just take that out on the plastic bit. Yeah, okay, it's brilliant. Right, I'm happy with that. There's just a little bit of solder up that plastic side I've just taken out. Just got it up the side. Just on this edge. Again, that could be shorting against this side, so you've got to be careful. I've just taken it out. But yeah, looking alright. God, it won't focus, will it? It's looking alright. Let's get a light on it. It just needs cleaning up. It's a bit messy with the flux. That's what makes it look messy, but I'll clean it up. Anyway, the pressure's getting to him. Yeah, anyway, thanks for tuning in, and probably back to normal next week. I'll try and get more photos of this up on Facebook. Really appreciate it. It's different. Just thought it'd make a new change 2019. Hope you all had a good Christmas and New Year and that. God, I ain't gonna get in there with that. Yeah, and I will see you all soon. Big Balls and Horse back next week. But yeah, thanks a lot for the subscriptions, all the donations and that. We've got Patreon now. It doesn't matter if you don't use it. You know, it's there if you want better stuff. That's what it's there for. I need to change something on it though, because I think I messed up. I think per person it's saying 100 quid, but it didn't mean that. What I was trying to do is build it up to 100 quid, then make a trigger, and then we get better stuff. But I think I'm looking at it wrong. It should be like £1 per person or something per month. But it's hard because with donations you can't. It's just hard. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. But I don't know how people would get Patreon to bump up to that thing, and then all of a sudden it'd say But I don't think it works like that. I might have to knock it on the head, but I'll talk to Big Nuts and that, see what they say and whatnot. But anyway, see you later, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, I will see you all Wednesday. Let's see if we can raid anyone. Hang on 2 secs. Let's see if we can raid someone. Mr. G's on, Hazemaker on. Should we do Mr. G, because he needs the viewers. He's only got 6. Hazemaker's got 17 at the moment, so let's raid him. Raid Mr. G120. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Let's just read Pro Job. Thanks, matey. Another 16 line, yeah. Tagged, not tagged. Alright, tagged or whatever. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have a drink now after this. So fucking nervous. Anyway, let's raid Mr. G. And I'm rolling the outro, guys. Thanks a lot, and see you later. Woo hoo hoo! Pokemon Go!
Has got me something. My lunch box.